Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, everyone? This is Nasma again, and we are with the Arabic alphabet, and this is how to read Arabic alphabet so you can read the Quran by yourself. Lesson 2. In lesson 2, inshallah, you're gonna know the different forms of every letter in Arabic alphabet. Let's start. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. What's special about Arabic that every letter has a possession, like it can come at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, or at the end of the word, and according to the possession of the letter, you can find a slight change in the shape of the letter to suit the possession. I'll explain more. But first, let's talk about this letter. We said last time that this is Alif, but there is no Hamza on top. This top letter called Hamza, which is this one. So we have today Hamza. The first thing you have to know today is Hamza. Hamza most of the time comes with another letter, and the most popular one is Alif. So when Hamza, which is this letter, come on top of Alif or on bottom of Alif or with any other letter, we call it Hamza. Okay, so this is Hamza. When Alif come with Hamza, we call all of them here, Hamza. But when Alif come alone, then it's only Alif. This is so important to start with. So here, as you can see, we can find Hamza at the beginning of the word comes like this. In the middle of the word, it comes like this. Why it comes like this? Because Arabic and the word and the letters in the Arabic word comes connected to each other. You can look at this. All letters are connected. So you can find a straight line before the letter because it needs to be ready to be connected to what's before, and so on. So this is Alif Hamza. Again, we can call it Hamza and we can call it Alif Hamza. So we have Hamza or Alif Hamza at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, and this is Hamza when it comes alone. Just like in the word Aqsa, Aqsa. What's this? The straight line on top of the letter? This is called Fatha, and this is one of the short vowels, but this is coming uh, after you finish the forms of the letter, inshallah. Now, what is this? This is ba. As you know, at the beginning of the word, like this, we can know the mechanism of the shape of the letter or the form of the letter according to the position. For example, we start with the normal ba, but we didn't finish it. Why? Because we needed to be connected to what's next. Okay, so this is ba, and it's ready to be connected to the next letter. So this is ba when it comes at the beginning of the word. When ba comes in the middle of the word, there is a straight line before and a straight line after to be connected in both sides because it comes in the middle. Ba at the end, we write all of ba because it's the last letter in the word and we don't need to connect ba with anything else. So I guess you know the mechanism now. It's not a different letter, it's just a slight change of the shape of the letter to suit the position. I hope you understand the idea. If you understand it, it will save you a lot of time and a lot of uh, study, inshallah. So ba at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of the word. And here an example at the beginning, like bayt. Ta, when it comes at the beginning, and when it comes in the middle, it would be like ba, the same idea with two dots on top, and this is at the end of the word. And we have two new forms here of ta. This type of ta is called ta marbuta. Ta marbuta. And you have to know two important things about ta marbuta. The first is that ta marbuta only come at the end of the word. So the position of ta marbuta only at the end of the word. The second thing, ta marbuta can come connected like this, ready to be connected to what's before because it's the last letter of the word, and separated like there is nothing connected to it like this. Okay, so this is ta marbuta and this is the regular ta. Like the word tamr, tamr. Here, tha when it comes at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, and at the end of the word. Like the word ثلاجة. This is tha when it comes at the beginning. ثلاجة. Jim. You can see that we take the head of Jim, the first part of Jim with the dot, and we make it ready to be connected here when it comes at the beginning, and here when it comes in the middle, and only at the beginning, at the end of the word here. Like the word Jamal, Jamal. Ha when it comes at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, and at the end of the word, like the word Hamama, Hamama. Kha as well, at the beginning of the word, in the middle, and at the end of the word, like Kharoof, Kharoof. You don't need to memorize these words, it's just an example of the position of the letter. And as you know, this is for you to read. You don't have to memorize these words. Dal, when it comes at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, at the end of the word, like da'ira, da'ira. Dal, when it comes at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, and at the end of the word, like word ذيل, ذيل, ذيل. Now ra, when ra comes at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, or at the end of the word, like the word رغيف, رغيف. Zay as well at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, and at the end of the word, like the word زرافة, زرافة. Sin, you can see that we took the first part of sin and make it suits the all positions of sin of the word at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end, just like the word samaka, samaka. Let's continue. Sheen, same, at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, and at the end of the word, like word sham'a, sham'a. Sod, the head of Sod, as you can see, Sod at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of the word, like صاروخ, صاروخ. Dod at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, at the end of the word, like this. ضابط, ضابط. Ta at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, at the end of the word, like طائرة, طائرة. Great. Let's go on. Dha, when it comes at the beginning, in the middle, at the end, like the word ظرف, ظرف. Ain, at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, and at the end of the word. You can see something different here about ain and ghain. What is this? The head of ain in the middle of the word and at the end of the word, you can see that the head is filled or shaded like this, only in the middle and at the end. And this is so popular, and you're gonna find it a lot in the Quran. So the head of Ain comes opened like this when it comes at the beginning only, and it comes um, at the beginning and could come like in the middle or at the end, no problem about this head, the regular head. But the shaded or the filled head only come in the middle of the word and at the end of the word. just like here. علم. علم. غين as well, the beginning, middle, and at the end of the word, like the word غسالة. غسالة. فاء, beginning, middle, and end of the word, like the word فراشة. فراشة. قاف, beginning, middle, and end of the word, like قلم. قلم. Okay, the last page of the shapes or the forms of the letters. Kaf, we have something special about kaf as well. What you know is this kaf, what you like already talk in the first lesson, this shape of kaf when it comes at the end of the word. But actually when it comes at the beginning and in the middle of the word, it only come like this, like reversed Z, opposite to letter Z, and here as well, and a straight line to be connected to what's before and what's after. Okay, so this is kaf at the beginning, it only come like this, and in the middle, and this kaf only come at the end of the word. Kaaba. Kaaba. Lam at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, and at the end of the word, like laymoon. Laymoon. Meme at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, and at the end of the word, like mouse. Just like mouse. Letter noon at the beginning of the word, in the middle of the word, at the end of the word. For example, nakhla. Nakhla. Letter ha is a little special because it has like so different forms of this letter. At the beginning of the word, it comes like this. It looks like two circles inside each other. In the middle of the word, it can come like this, a circle top and a circle on the bottom. And this is ha when it comes only at the end of the word. So ha when it comes at the end of the word, it only come like this and this, just like that marbuta, but without the two dots. Okay, like haram. Haram. Letter wow at the beginning, in the middle, at the end, like the word warda, and ya at the beginning. You only know this ya, yes, but when ya comes at the beginning or in the middle of the word, it comes like this. Just like that letter ta, but the two dots are on the bottom. Ya at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of the word. Just like the word yad. Very good. If you reach this, then, and if you know this very well, then this is so important and this is great. And if you don't worry, these يعني the letter and the forms of every letter are so easy if you know the mechanism as I explained, and if you know that every letter like could come at three position of the word, and it needs to be ready to be connected at the beginning from this side, in the middle from both sides, and at the end from this side, then you will know the mechanism and it would be so easy. Let's summarize this. So this is Hamza when it comes with Alif here, the three shape or four shapes. This is Ba when it comes beginning, middle, end. Beginning, middle, end, as you can see, Ta marbuta. And Tha, beginning, middle, end. Jim as well. Ha, Kha, Dal, Dhal, Ra, Zay, Sin, Shin, صاد ضاد طاء ظاء عين غين فاء قاف كاف لام ميم noon ha. So in ha, you can find an extra shape here, just like a V. You can say it's like V, and this shape only come in the middle of the word, just like this one. Okay. Now, wow, Hamza. Those are some different forms of Hamza. If you remember, I said at the beginning of this lesson that Hamza could come with different letters. It could come with Alif, as you saw here, could come with Alif, as you can see. It also it can come with Wow, on top of Wow, on top of Ya, and a base like here, and it can come alone. So whenever Hamza comes, it dominates. So whenever you see Hamza, you read Hamza, you ignore the other letter. Okay? So if I ask you, what is this letter? You have to say Hamza. Okay? It's not Wow. It's only Hamza. We consider the Hamza. What's that? It's Hamza. What's that? Hamza. That is Hamza. Okay? Yeah, these the different forms of yeah, beginning, middle, end, and this is a extra shape when it comes at the end of the word, and this shape you only find it in the Quran and in the Mus'haf, the Quran. Uh, this is it for this lesson. What you need to know to be ready for the next lesson is to يعني you can test yourself and try to write the position or the letter according to its position. For example, ask yourself, what does sin look like when it comes in the middle? What does, for example, jim look like when it comes at the end, and so on. If you do this, and it would be so great, and you are ready for the next one. And see you next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.